Once upon a time, in a village nestled among lush hills and whispering trees, there lived a generous woodcarver named Geppetto. He was renowned throughout the town for his exceptional skill in crafting the most exquisite wooden figures. Yet, despite his dexterity, Geppetto yearned for something more, a companion to share his days. One starry night, while carving a block of wood, Geppetto whispered to himself, "Oh, how wonderful it would be if this wooden puppet could turn into a real boy." Little did he know that his heartfelt wish was about to come true. With a sprinkle of magic and a glimmer in the sky, the blue fairy appeared before Geppetto. She had heard his wish and decided to grant it. "Geppetto," she said in a voice as melodious as the morning birds, "I shall grant life to this wooden puppet. But remember, Pinocchio will become a real boy only when he proves himself brave, truthful, and kind." As the first rays of dawn peeked through the window, the wooden puppet carved by Geppetto began to move. It was alive. Geppetto's eyes widened in astonishment and joy as the puppet blinked, smiled, and giggled. "I'll name you Pinocchio," Geppetto declared, his heart overflowing with love for his newfound son. From that day forward, Geppetto lovingly cared for Pinocchio, teaching him right from wrong and the ways of the world. But Pinocchio, being a curious and mischievous little fellow, often found himself entangled in all sorts of adventures. However, there was one particular trait that often got him into trouble. He had a habit of telling lies. Every time Pinocchio uttered an untruth, his nose would grow longer and longer, making it impossible for him to hide his deception. One sunny morning, as Pinocchio strolled through the bustling marketplace, he encountered a sly fox named Sly and a cunning cat named Felicity. They sweet-talked Pinocchio into joining their circus, promising fame and fortune. Blinded by their enticing words, Pinocchio followed them, unaware of their deceitful intentions. As days passed, Pinocchio performed in the circus, dancing and entertaining the audience. However, his nose kept growing whenever he told a lie, causing great embarrassment. He soon realized the fox and the cat were dishonest and had no intentions of keeping their promises. Feeling remorseful for leaving Geppetto and also realizing the consequences of his lies through his elongating nose, Pinocchio decided to return home. On his way back, Pinocchio encountered various obstacles and temptations. He encountered the notorious coachman who promised him a land where boys do as they please without rules. Tempted by this, Pinocchio almost fell into the trap but remembered Geppetto's teachings about honesty and bravery. With courage, he escaped and continued his journey home. Meanwhile, Geppetto, worried sick about Pinocchio's disappearance, set out to find him. His love for his wooden boy gave him strength, and he searched tirelessly, asking everyone he met if they had seen Pinocchio. Finally, after many trials and adventures, Pinocchio and Geppetto's paths crossed again. Overwhelmed with joy, they embraced, tears of happiness streaming down their faces. The blue fairy, watching over them, appeared once more and saw how Pinocchio had learned valuable lessons of bravery, truth, and kindness despite the challenges he faced. Touched by Pinocchio's transformation and growth, the blue fairy waved her wand, turning the wooden puppet into a real boy. Pinocchio, now a boy made of flesh and blood, beamed with happiness. Geppetto's heart swelled with pride and love for the son who had grown not just in stature but also in character. From that day forward, Pinocchio remained by Geppetto's side, cherishing each moment and living as a true, kind-hearted boy. And as they laughed and shared stories under the starry sky, the lessons learned and the love shared between Geppetto and Pinocchio echoed throughout the village, forever a timeless tale of bravery, honesty, and the power of love.
Please don't forget to subscribe.